Hi, I'm Andy. This is Play It Loud. And having done a few minutes on Record Store Day and a couple of albums, I want to return to this. This Springsteen 2024 live from Asbury Park. Because I think it deserves a little bit of praise. Let's put things into context. Springsteen's not short of live albums. I had a quick look through my backup. I've got 14 live albums on the 14 live album series, and that doesn't include New York, Barcelona, Dublin, pretty much more well-known ones. I think the live series was deleted when, was it Sony brought out Springsteen's catalogue? Prior to that, they were freely available, and there's some great live music on those albums. If you can pick up either of the Under the Covers live albums from that series, highly recommended. But let's come back to this. Why? Because it's a 3.5 hour concert. I got it last week, and sadly, I've listened to it 3 times, start to finish. It's that good. Now, having said that, is there a downside? Yes, yeah, of course there is. There always is with everything. I've said before, I don't think it's the greatest live recording I've ever heard, frankly, by a country mile. It still sounds to me like a really good FM radio recording. The drums are quite high, bass could be more. This is, in my opinion, it's perhaps not that important. Springsteen's getting on a bit now, and his voice is not what it was a few years ago. Yeah, of course it's not. Damn it, the man's in his 70s. But this is a concert in front of his home crowd. And this is not a concert from Bruce and the E Street Band. It's a concert by Bruce, the E Street Band, and his audience. They are a major part of this 5 album set, which I'm going to say again, I believe is coming out at the end of May on a 3 CD set. This is an extraordinary experience. It's based on half of the tracks come from the first 4 Springsteen albums. There's 5 tracks from Born to Run, but I think, I haven't looked it up exactly, 3, 4, maybe 5 tracks from the first album. Growing Up, Hard to Be a Saint in the City, Blinded by the Light. He's going back to where he started and clearly loving every minute of it. There is nothing like a band that are really enjoying what they're doing. He must have played some of these songs, Born to Run's a great example, I don't know, thousands of times. But when you're playing something in front of your home crowd, when it's a homecoming, you can be really on top of it. And on that night, they were really on top of it. So a few details that I missed when I went through these the first time. And excuse me, they're heavy. Let's start with the band. I'm not going to go through a list of the band members because if you are interested in Springsteen, you'll know the Springsteen band. But this isn't just the band. In addition, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got another 11 people on stage. Got a horn section. He's often travelled with a horn section, but it's a good horn section. He's got backing singers. He's got 18 people on stage on this particular concert. Perhaps that's why it was so difficult to record, but they make a big difference. Okay, the albums. LP1 and the cover. There's some great covers, there's some great photography here, but sadly it's all a bit washed out in black and white on purpose, I'm sure. I've been fortunate to have been at some legendary concerts. I don't want to go off piece, but Bob Dylan's 65, 66. I wish I'd have been at this concert. I really do wish I'd have been at Asbury Park in 2024. Okay, first ever album, Lonesome Day. He opens up many live concerts with Lonesome Day. It's obviously a let's get the feel of this kind of number. Blinded by the Light. Does this bus stop on 82nd Street and Growing Up. This is the first album brought to light, and it's a really nice 3-track. Yeah. Let's just take it from there. Turn it over and we get The Promised Land, and that's the first real highlight. And I struggle with this. I don't want to pick out highlights because there is too much good stuff on this concert. But The Promised Land is truly wonderful. Spirits in the Night, going back to the first album. Okay, LP2. Another black and white picture. And we get into Thundercrack. Okay, after the big, after Spirit in the Night, perhaps not quite as E Street Shuffle. Don't think I've ever heard that live before, and so I've got a lot of live albums. Beautifully done. And 4th of July, Asbury Park. Both. It's the second album, isn't it? Greetings from Asbury Park. Excellently done. We turn it over and go into Hungry Heart. Hungry Heart isn't Springsteen and the band. Hungry Heart is the audience backed by Springsteen and the band. It's wonderful. They clearly inject 35,000. It says somewhere on the cover, I think. Great stuff. Local Hero, I confess I didn't know this. It's off of Lucky Town, and it's not an album that I'm really familiar with, even though I've got it. And then Atlantic City, the band version, obviously. We move on to LP3. Another lovely cover. That's a great picture, isn't it? Okay, right. Tougher Than the Rest. Springsteen and organ piano. Hardly any backing. He takes it really quietly, does a really good job. And having said that, I won't bring up highlights. Long Walk Home, absolutely fabulous. I confess to have played this side more than the 3 times I've admitted to. Racing in the Street, you know it well. It's really well done. Because the Night, ditto. And he's really getting into his stride here. She's the One, Wrecking Ball, and The Rising. It's got an energy about it. It's got, damn it, wish I was there. LP4, voila. Picture, yeah, come on, we all know Springsteen like that. LP4, Badlands, it's great. It's a track that he's done extremely well in the past. Difficult to surpass some of the other versions, but it's really well done. Thunder Road, come on. Not only do you know it word perfect, everybody in the audience knew it word perfect and clearly sing along with him. Meeting Across the River, he quietens it down and he goes with the horn section and he goes with Clarence Clemens' son. Nice, quiet, beautiful, in fact. Jungle Land follows on, as you might expect, perfectly. And finally, Born to Run. Not perfunctory, but not the highlight. He goes on to LP5. And we have, it doesn't say incidentally where the encore started. I'm guessing it started after Born to Run, but it's just a guess. Rosalita, fabulous version of something that he's done thousands of times. Bobby Jean, yeah, okay, it's okay. After Rosalita, nothing lets it down, but it goes into Dancing in the Dark and highlights again. This is a track that everybody knows word perfect and are more than happy to back him up, all 35,000 of them. Last side, 10th Avenue Freeze Out, perfect. Twist and Shout, he uses this to introduce the band members. There's a lot of them, so perhaps not the easiest listen, but the last track, Jersey Girl, stunning, absolutely fabulous. This is an incredible concert. I'm sure you've got the message by now, but I highly recommend this. I think Amazon are putting it out for about £22, as presumably most of the local record stores are as well, and it will be streamed. If you have any interest in Springsteen at all, you really have to hear this. It's a truly wonderful concert. So get it, stream it, put it on, play it loud. So thank you. Please subscribe if you can. And Ian for now. Until next time.